and welcome. Well, it's cold outside, but spring is in the air, so I'm very excited about that. And our bouquet this week has some really beautiful pink and white colors in it. Again, a little bit of spring, sort of reminiscent of the cherry blossoms, which I hear are going to be starting at the end of March, which is wonderful. I'm really excited about that. So let me get started with what I'm going to do with the bundle today. As usual, I haven't quite totally planned this out, but I'm going to do it here with you, and you can do the same thing at home if you like. I have one large vase here, which I'm going to use pretty much all the flowers in here and then do a little arrangement for the bathroom, bedside table, wherever you want to put it. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take my 2 aspidistra leaves, cut them down. I'm cutting the stem off these, okay, and I'm going to slip them right into my vase. Vase, sometimes I call it one thing, sometimes the other. Doesn't really matter. All right, here we go. Getting those leaves right down in here, and it looks like they're going to stay. This is going to help cover up the stems underneath the, when I go to put them in underneath the glass so that you don't see those sticking through. It's just kind of a cleaner, neater look. You don't have to do it this way. It's just what I'm doing today. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do next is take my cool eucalyptus. This one is really neat. I'm staring at it because there's a lot of different varieties. This one, I believe, is called Baby Blue Euc, and it has a wonderful scent. It dries really nicely, and today it's super long, so what I was thinking was I was going to pick up all of it. I'm going to pull off any bottom leaves here, just like that, and then I'm going to make sort of I know you can't see me here, like a curl here with a few of these. Just like leave some of them straight coming out, a few of them sort of curled over. Here's another curl. Just to create a little bit of a different look. Whoa, right into my face, okay. And I'm going to take a bit of wire. Now, you could use tape, anything you want to sort of bind these leaves together. I happen to have a little bit of wire. Wire from the hardware store's fine. Don't worry if you don't want to do this, first of all, or if you don't have this wire, but I'm just going to do it like this. All right. I'm binding that. It gives me a loop there. I'm going to trim the ends. Oh, I can smell it, actually, when I bind it, because the scent, the oils that are in the leaf, sort of, when you break the leaf, they come out. It smells really good. All right, I'm sticking this in my sort of little bound trick here. Then I'm going to take some of my salal, and what I'm going to do is take a few of my bottom leaves here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This one I'm going to save. I'm going to pull a few off here for my mini arrangement. Another one here. Save the top leaves. This one's okay. I think what I'll do then is cut right here this little sort of tendril for my mini arrangement. Save that there. I've got another little tendril guy, lateral piece there I'm going to cut off. And I think that'll be good. I might find one more in here. Let's see. Another little small guy. Cut that off and save it. Alright, great. Plus some of these, which you'll see what I'm going to do with. Now I've got the all my pieces here in my hand. I'm going to give them a trim. Stick them right into the vase to fill up sort of the back side here. So we've got the eucalyptus in front and the salal in the back. Alright, now next up, the first flower I'm going to go ahead and put in is Monte Cassino Aster. This is a great one because it lasts for a long time, and it has a lot of lateral pieces coming off the side that we can use in a different arrangement, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here, is pull off these laterals just like this, save those for my mini arrangement. Okay. all of all 4 pieces here, my big one and then the laterals for my mini guy. Then I'm going to take off any extra greenery down here and give these guys a trim. I think that's good. Stick them right in here, just like this. Oops, am I losing my leaf? This happens a lot. You just have to find it again later. It's kind of a pain, but you can reach your little hand down in there, pull it up, like that. There we go, looks better. No biggie. All right, got that in there. Now, next flower is apple blossom stock. I love this stuff. It smells great. I talk about that all the time whenever I use stock. The color pink is really beautiful, and again, since I've been talking about cherry blossom trees, the apple blossom trees, which come out in May here, is incredible, and they have beautiful pink flowering blossoms on them. Anyway, this kind of reminds me of that, so getting excited for spring. All right, we're going to stick in the apple blossom stock. I'm going to make sure I don't miss my leaf again. Here we go. I think that's working. Great. I'm having this fly out. Now this arrangement is going to be one-sided, okay, so it's going to go back up against a table, or excuse me, against a wall, just like this. All right, I'm right behind it. Next up then, actually I think what I'll do is grab my lilies, okay, so we have some really nice white Asiatic lilies. They're incredibly tight right now. They will open up, so don't be afraid of that when you get them and they look tight and you think, what's happening? Just put them in water and cut them and they'll eventually open, which is nice. We get them to you really fresh, so this is how they come to us. But what I want to do here is cut off a blossom to save for my mini arrangement. Okay. Actually, I'm going to cut off one more. Then I'm going to trim all of the stems, pull off the greenery in the bottom. I don't need it because I've got greens down here. All right, stick it in. Kind of fun to pull that stuff off anyway. Stick this right down in here. One more. I missed my leaf. No, got it. Cool. Okay, last flower going in here. Snapdragons. Love it. These are pink. Really pretty. Nice and long. If any of the ones you get ever look like there's a blossom that doesn't look so happy, just, pull it off. It's real simple. Sometimes that happens to them when they're being transported. The bottom ones get, a little bit sad, and I just pull these guys off. Okay. Sticking these in. 1, 2, 3. Looking good. Move this big guy out of the way. Let me get over to my mini arrangement here. Some of the salal leaves, which I took off, I'm going to just place down into my vase to hide the stems like I did with the aspidistra leaves. Then, here's a couple more, just to fill it up. I'm taking these few little, tiny little pieces of salal, sticking them in, taking my little bits of the casino, which I pulled off the side. Looks really natural and wild, right? I'm going to cut it down. Cut it down one more time. Stick it in here. And get my little lily pot in there too, which will open up. So you'll see these in the photograph. Thank you so much for watching and for being a subscriber.